Hello, welcome to this week's weekly weight loss vlog. It's Monday again, so it's time to have a little look back at last week's weight loss week and see how we got on. August this week. What date are we on today? We're on the 29th of July, so we're talking the 21st. No, is it 21st? 21st to the 28th? Let me have a look. So rubbish with dates it's out. Remember the 22nd. Hang on. Chill your beads. You're not going anywhere. It was the 22nd. So Monday the 22nd to Sunday the 28th of July is what we are talking about. Overall, it was a good week last week. What did I have going on last week? Not a lot. Not a lot going on at all. Kind of a little bit back to, if you remember when I first started doing these January, February, March time, run, the old groundhog weeks, as it were, where, life was pretty boring. I like boring. I like simple, straightforward, especially when I'm losing weight or trying to lose weight, as it were. Oh, excuse me. So it was a bit of a boring week. Nothing on at all. Few bits on at the weekend. Took my mum out for afternoon tea. It was her birthday, actually, yesterday, 28th of July. Bless her. 1946. 78 years young is the Queen, the boss Queen. She was going out with some friends yesterday with some food, so we took her out Saturday for a nice afternoon tea. So I had that over the weekend, and yesterday went to watch Deadpool and Wolverine, which I'm an absolute Marvel geek anyway. Love it, and I love the Deadpool films, and obviously it's the first Deadpool film that's in what you would call the MCU, the Marvel Cinema Universe, from Disney, as they bought out 20th Century Fox. So, and it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but if you've not gone and watched it, I would go and watch it. Anyway, there we go. So, a few treats yesterday, as always, but just a standard week for me. Friday was weighing day, was check-in day, so how did I get on? I maintained, and I'm not surprised. I am not surprised whatsoever. I'll tell you why. I'm bloated in I cannot get rid of, I know I'm carrying excess water retention still from Benidorm over a month ago. Obviously, when I come back from Benidorm, bit of boozy, Euros, blah, 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 blah. And I just don't feel like I've caught myself up. Have I lost some body fat in the last couple of weeks? Yes, I'll go through my calories shortly. I've definitely lost body fat in the last couple of weeks. I don't know that because I track my calories. And if you track your calories, you've got the data there. And, I'm accurate. I'm accountable with my calorie tracking. So I know I've lost body fat because I've been in a calorie deficit. But a lot of things going on, counterbalancing the scales. But do you know what? If you understand it, it's all good. And I mean that sincerely, I understand. I talk about this all the time. I get asked all the time on my lives, I've been calorie deficit for the last 2 weeks. Scales haven't moved. What's going on? Something counterbalancing. As I always say, there's 4 things that make the scales move: water weight, food weight, water retention, and body fat. Calories only affect the loss and gain of body fat. So you might lose a couple of pounds of body fat in 2 weeks, and you might gain 2 pounds of water retention, or your average food weight might go up, whatever, and that will counterbalance. And that's all that's happened this week. Is it frustrating at times? Yeah, of course it is, because you do want to see loss. I get that. And I say that to my clients when they check in and they don't see the results they want. It is frustrating. I get that. But the longer you've done this journey, you just get used to it. It just is what it is. I always look at things more over time than base things on an individual result. And you know what? If I ever get on the scales and I don't get the result I'm hoping for, maybe like this. And I suppose this is why I do these weekly weight loss vlogs, as it were, because this is kind of me. This is my own head talking to you, if that kind of makes sense. It's just about analysing, having a little look back, having a little go through. Has things been right? Have things been good? How's your movement been? How's your eating been? Have you been accountable? Have you got any holes in your diary? And if the honest answer is, no, I've done everything spot on, I feel really happy with what I've been doing, then there's no need to change anything. There's no need to look in. There's no need to over-analyse. Just crack on, get your head down and get at it. And that's all I'm doing because, like I say, I'm doing these weekly weight loss vlogs and they're fantastic. And you should do your own weekly weight loss vlog. I'm not talking about, you don't need to sit on a camera and put it on YouTube. You can if you want. Great accountability. Or TikTok or whatever formats you're using, or all the different formats. You don't have to, But it is, everyone should be, having a little look back. What am I doing? What's going on? Being accountable. And like I say, if you can be honest with yourself and go, no, I'm happy, everything's good. You don't need to look into it. And I'm happy. Everything is good at the moment. So it just is what it is. But I suppose I've just said there, I'm rubbish. I've been rubbish. I have been rubbish at getting hydrated. So I know I've got some excess water retention knocking about in my body. How do I know I've been rubbish at getting hydrated? Because this sounds really disgusting, and I have talked about this before, but it's all about the colour of your wee. Right? That is the honest truth of it. It's all about the colour of your pee for hydration. And when we have periods of overindulgence, that might be Christmas, week and a half, we go all inclusive for a week, we do gain excess water retention from what we're eating and what we're drinking. And it's our job then, when we get back to reality and we get back to our normal routine, to kind of flush out that excess water retention. And this is why you might see quite a big bump on the scales after a holiday, and then you see a big drop. Same with Christmas, Same with people that start on plan with me. It's called the whoosh effect. And you can have these little weigh-ins where, wow, you drop 7 or 8 pounds in one hit. I've not really had that since coming back from Benidorm. I've been chipping away, things going down, but first weigh in, I did lose a bit, but it didn't all come off. And then this week, it's just been, this check-in, just a plateau. And really, since coming back from Benidorm, which is over a month ago now, or about a month ago, I haven't had that period. When you're flushing out excess water retention because you have a day or two where you wee a lot. Like, if you're hydrated, you should pee a lot anyway. I do get a lot of people, when I drink my water, I've got to wee all the time. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, right? When I say all the time, once an hour, once every couple of hours, should you be going for a wee 5 or 6, 7, 8 times? Yeah, you should. That's because you're hydrated and you're healthy, right? If you're literally going for a wee 3 times a day, then you're good chance you're dehydrated. But if you look at the colour of your wee, it'll tell you if you're hydrated or not. If you asked a kid, if you said to a kid, I'm looking for colours here, right? I've got some colours, right? If you ask for a kid to draw pee, right? Not that you'd ever ask them to. Well, you might do, I don't know. But anyway, if they ever did, or you asked a child, because childs are always very honest and they're very visual, aren't they? What colour's wee? They tell you it's yellow, this colour here, and it shouldn't be. Now, if you're currently I'm using my my vitamins or my supplements, but if your wee's this colour, please go to the doctors. You've probably got a UTI. But most people's wee will be this colour, and that means you're dehydrated, right? It shouldn't be yellow, right? And mine has been. Again, not to give you too much information, but it's not been great. Now, your wee shouldn't be clear. It shouldn't be like water. If anyone drinks alcohol, it shouldn't be, if you go and have a few alcoholic drinks, and you're 4 or 5 drinks in and you break the seal and you go for a wee quite a lot, that's because alcohol's a diuretic. It makes you pee a lot, right? You'll actually lose water retention from it. In the long run, it creates water retention because it dehydrates you, but in the short term, you'll flush out a lot of water retention if you are drinking alcohol. And it's clear. It shouldn't be clear. It should be. If you look at again, I know this, I don't want to look at my wee now. Well, you need to. It's a lot easier for us males than it is for you females, really. But if you look at your wee, right, and it's kind of clear coming out, right, but as a whole, when it's in the toilet, it's kind of just, got a tinge of like a straw colour. You're hydrated. Anyway, I've not really had that. So I need to work on my hydration. How do you work on hydration? For me personally, it's just going to be getting water into my system. I've just been a bit rubbish with it. I've just been really rubbish with getting, 3-4 litres of water a day into my system. You can use sugar-free cordials if you want to. Anyway, that's my mission over the next 2 weeks. So that's my analysis, you see. Having a look back, seeing where I can improve. And again, excess water retention, it isn't a bad thing, isn't it? How do I stop it? You can't stop it. It's just part of function of, the body, right? But I know I'm holding probably, I would say 5 or 6 pounds more than I should be doing. So I just need to get nice and hydrated, get that flushed out, crack on, and next check-in, I should see a decent result on the scales. All right, let's get some calories up. Oh, where's my pad? I need my pad. I like to write things down. I've got a random bit of paper here. I like to look at time, so we're at 10 minutes-ish, right? So let's go with that. Right, let's get the calories up. Right, this is my weekly calories. It's been a good week. Monday, I had 2,000. So just to recap, my calories are 2,750 calories a day on average, 2,750. I don't stick to daily calories. I stick to weekly calories, as it were. I just see my dailies as an average, and some days of the week I like to go below my average to bank calories so I can go above, and those are your green and red days. So 2,419 calories on Monday, 1,979 on Tuesday, 2,539 Wednesday, 2,264 Thursday, and Friday 2,314. From memory, I think I banked about 2,200. I can't be asked adding them all up. I banked about 2,200 calories over the week. Perfect. Going into this weekend, 3,354 on Saturday, so red. So I've used 604 of my bank calories, and that's because we went out for that afternoon tea, which I will show you very, very shortly. And Sunday was my highest calorie day yesterday, and used 1,135. And overall, it's been a green week. 496 calories under my ideal deficit. So absolutely buzzing. And this is why, and I know I've been accountable, I know I've been on it with my tracking. So this is why I know I am still losing some body fat. I've just got other things counterbalance the scales. Bit frustrating, yes, but I know I can sort it out. So I just need to get my head into the game, as it were. Let's go through some individual days. So let's get back to Monday, the 22nd. So Monday, again, I'll pin food. If I've took pictures of the food I've been eating, I'll pin it. I just do that for a bit of inspiration for you guys. So you can kind of see, you know, you can look at portions. You can look at what I'm eating. I'm not saying if you eat exactly as I eat, you'll lose weight. It's all down to calories in, calories out. But, you know, a lot of people struggle with what to eat while on their weight loss journey. Oh, I put my timer on my watch for some stupid reason. Anyway, right. Let's get in. Monday. So Monday, I just had some yogurt. I can't remember seeing a picture of this. I sort of do all my pictures before I do the live so I can see if I've talked about it. But anyway, I had 150 grams of yogurt, 20 grams of protein powder. I had a little bit of peanut butter and some blueberries and strawberries. Yeah, that was my breakfast. I don't normally eat breakfast on a Monday, but I did last Monday and I did today actually. And I think that's because I've not got much on at the moment. I'm not really having to, you know, normally I skip breakfast a couple of times during the week to bank some extra calories, but I don't really need to bank loads of calories at the moment because I've not got loads on. Still always want to bank some, always want to have more calories at a weekend, but yeah, not got loads on. Lunch. Do you know what? I used to eat this for my dinner when I first started my weight loss journey 4 or 5 times a week. I absolutely love it. And it's one of the most nutrient dense meals you can have. And it's literally steak, egg and beans. That's it. It's so simple to make. It's not the cheapest. So I actually had a bit of fillet steak, just a cheapie from Aldi. I didn't eat, you know, I'm not saying the meat's the best quality in the world, but whatever their beef fillet was, it was still like $4.50. No, was it $3.50 or maybe £4? Anyway, fillet steak, 3 eggs, half a tin of beans, and a little bit of Parmesan cheese in the omelette or on the omelette. 600 and was it an omelette or was it scrambled egg? I can't flip remember. You'll see the picture, you'll know what I mean. 671 calories for that. 70 grams of protein. Absolutely bloody lovely. Really addicted to these at the moment. These Erman mango yogurts. I go through phases. I get bored of them. But anyway, had a mango yogurt mid-afternoon as a snack. And then tea. Did some pasta bake. Pork loin. I put this on my Instagram last week. Such a cheat code for high protein for not stupid money. If you're looking for a really lean, tender meat. So obviously chicken breast is cheaper than this, but fillet steak's really expensive. Pork loins, you get a good sized pork loin for, I think this one was £3.50. I'll find it. I did put it on my Instagram. You're probably not that interested, but anyway, like half a kilo of meat, and it's really lean, and it's dead easy to cook, and it's delicious. So I had some pasta bake with some pork loin, broccoli, and I got a bagel out of the freezer and made my own little garlic bread. Lovely. And then protein bar, as always, in bed at night time. Tuesday. Watching the calories a little bit. So we've gone down. We're on rations at the moment, me and mate. Rachel's going away in a few weeks, so she wants to be really on it before she goes away, which I appreciate. So we went down to 1 protein pancake. The pancakes have gone. 1 protein pancake, 390 calories. So same, everything was the same. I just nipped out a pancake, really. So 200 grams of yogurt. 100 grams of yogurt, protein powder, mixed into the yogurt, some chia seeds, blueberries, bit of honey, Absolutely lovely. Oh, and I put a sprinkle of peanuts on for a bit of extra, bit of crunch, really, but obviously a smidge of protein and a smidge of fibre in there as well. Dinner, I had my steak, egg, and beans again. Basically, I opened up a tin of beans, so half on Monday, half on Tuesday. This one was 600 calories. I actually had sirloin instead, and I used a little bit less cheese, so 600 calories for that. Tea at night time. Oh, cheeseburger salad. Absolutely well into these at the moment. So a couple of burgers chopped up, bit of cheese on top, just on a bed or whatever you want. Well, literally, I just used lettuce. I'm not sure this wasn't lettuce and cucumber. Lettuce and cucumber, maybe some pickled onions. That was it. Burgers and a pita bread with it. 750 calories. I'm not saying it's the... this is the thing. Loads of people are smashing salads in left, right and centre. And like, why am I not losing weight? I'm like, you can make salads quite caloric. No, I'm not saying 750 calories is quite calorific. But that was 750 calories though, because I did use high-fat burgers because I wanted to make a bit of content, which I did post on TikTok and Reels. And I used quite a bit of burger sauce as well. So 750 calories, again at night time, a grenade Oreo bar. Wednesday, did I not take it? I might have took a picture of this, I don't know. In this month, was it this month or was it last month? I can't remember. Anyway, a recent Bossy protein box, I put in some Tribe protein muesli. So I actually had that on Wednesday for my breakfast. 327 calories for the pot and milk. Lunch, I made like... a bit of a hoisin, teppanyaki, no, teriyaki. Anyway, I had a bit of leftover steak, I had a little bit of leftover pork loin, and I had a bit of leftover chicken. So I kind of did like a special meats Chinese dish. So I velveted it. I have talked about velveting before. So velveting meat is basically what Chinese takeaways do to make meat extra tender, especially if they're using like a cheaper cut of beef, which they tend to do. So basically, you slice your meat dead thin, and then you put it in a bowl with a pinch of bicarb soda, some MSG, a little bit of salt, tiny sprinkling of oil to kind of bind it, some corn flour, and a bit of garlic powder. That's right, and a bit of soy sauce. That's what I kind of do to velvetize it, and it literally makes any meat melt in the mouth. You can just do it for half an hour, but overnight best result. So I did that. So I did like basically a little special teriyaki Chinese hoisin dish with rice, which was absolutely amazing. 781 calories, a bit more calorific. And tea, I didn't have an afternoon snack, and tea was, at breakfast. I had my mum round for a tea on Wednesday night. So why does breakfast stuff taste better at night time? I say it all the time, every time I have it, but it just does. So we had breakfast. That was 940 calories, my breakfast, couple of sausages, some grilled bacon, a couple of eggs, some beans and a bit of toast and a load of mushrooms, cheat code mushrooms, so low calorie. Amazing. And then I didn't have a snack at night time because I didn't take a picture of it, but I did like a little dessert, bit of Angel Delight, bit of squirted cream, and a little bit of leftover cheesecake that I had from the weekend. So I sort of did a bit of dessert. My mum's very old school. She likes her pudding after a tea. So that was that. Lovely. Thursday. I didn't, again, I think I forgot to take a blooming picture of it. I'm looking here. Why have I got so much stuff in my breakfast for Thursday? See, this is why it's good to have a look back and analyse it. I have no idea what I had. I know I've got a picture of this Lindall's lemon cheesecake thing. Is it Lindall's? Yeah, Pro Kvarg lemon cheesecake, which was 3 months out of date, by the way. I'll eat yogurt. As long as it's not mouldy, I'll eat it. Whatever date it's got on it. It's got off milk anyway, right? I feel like I did a bowl. Oh, that was it. I think I did a yogurt bowl, a bit like I did on Monday, but I put a bit of cereal on it for a bit of crunch and a bit of extra carbs. I can't quite remember. I've only got a picture of this. Anyway, by the way, if you do see these Lindall's lemon cheesecake, like high protein things, they are very, very nice. They're literally 92 calories for 18 grams of protein. They're ridiculous. Lunch, I had a cheeseburger salad again, a bit of leftovers from the other night's cheeseburger salad, protein yogurt, mango yogurt mid-afternoon, And then tea. Oh, got the Nando's range from Aldi. I'm hoping they've got some more in today because the mac and cheese was unbelievable. I've just fancied that this week with something. So I've got a bit of the Nando's range. I've got some of the peri peri chicken breast, the mac and cheese, garlic bread and fries, and just in my own corner on the cob. 900 calories for that. Lovely. Really, really good. And then a protein bar in bed at night time. We're up to Friday. Back on the old protein pancake on Friday morning for 368 calories for that one. Dinner, my deconstructed Chinese chicken curry. Didn't have much broccoli, so I added some peas to it and added some of the pink pickled onions, which I have done before. It just, I don't know, you put the rice, the pink pickled onions, broccoli, chicken, and then a bit of Chinese. I don't know, it feels like, not a poke bowl. Is that what they're called? I have no idea. It just feels like, it feels really fresh. It's just lovely. Weird combination, but lovely. I had a mid-afternoon, we went to the gym a bit later on Friday, and I was having a bit of a hungry day. So I had a Nature Valley salty caramel protein bar, which I absolutely love. And they've got an all right amount of sugar. Like, again, just a good kick before going to the gym. Tea was, I did my bacon and mushroom carbonara. Fell off my desk then. I think I'm going to sleep. I did my bacon and mushroom carbonara. But I did now, the recipe for my bacon and mushroom carbonara is in my first e-cookbook, which you can get off my website. But I did it slightly differently because rather than putting the bacon and mushroom through the pasta itself, I cooked it, put it to one side, and then sprinkled it on top. I think I was being posh because I did see someone doing it's one of my favourite pasta dishes is a carbonara. And I did see someone doing a carbonara dish on TikTok. It just popped up. And they were doing it very posh. They were doing it with proper, guanciale, which is pig cheek, basically. And they basically made the carbonara and then sprinkled the thing. I was like, I'm going to do that. Just to be posh. Anyway, it was lovely. With a little bit of garlic bread on the side. Gotta have garlic bread with pasta. You've got to have garlic bread with pasta. Oh, I had the leftover, the Nando's garlic bread ciabatta slices from Aldi, which are beautiful, by the way. Really, really good. 4 minutes only take in the microwave, in the air fryer as well. I had one on, there was 4 in a pack, so me and Rachel had one each on Thursday night, and then the rest with the pasta on Friday. Lovely. And then again, protein bar in bed at night time. Oh, and I had a cheeky little bag of crisps. I've cut my crisps out a little bit at night times. Breakfast, Saturday morning, Muscle Moose, big protein chocolate flapjack out of last month's Boshy protein box. They are so good. They're 450 calories for the flapjack, so I just had half. Quite calorific, but great again before you go out doing a bit of exercise. Lunch, did a salad, did a chicken salad, and do you know what? It was lovely. I went to Morrison's and got a southern fried chicken breast piece salad box and just put it together basically with a bit of sauce on it just for a bit of ease. 600 calories for that badger. Tea, I had afternoon tea. I tracked it at 1700 calories. I just used the generic calorie tracking afternoon tea in NutriCheck, which is 1,351 calories. But I also put in 350 calories worth of chips. I didn't have 350 calories worth of chips, but as you can see there, I got a plate of chips. I love a portion of chips with the butty and chips. Love it. And I didn't eat. So the picture there is 3 afternoon teas. And by the way, if you're in the Garstang, Preston area, it's actually a place called Myerscough, which is near where I live. Light Ash Farm Shop and Cafe is absolutely, it's not a farm shop anymore, it's just a cafe, but the food is amazing. That's where we got that afternoon tea from. They're 18 quid each, so 3 afternoon teas, and they are massive. We brought half of it home, and that's me, and I can eat. Trust me, I can eat. 18 quid each, so 56 pounds, no, 54 quid. Plus a few chips, and I had a can of Coke, so I don't drink tea or coffee. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. Took my mum out for her birthday for that. And then at night time, I just had a bowl of cereal. We had afternoon tea at 3:30. I was stuffed after it. We went shopping, nipped up to Tesco afterwards and a few bits and pieces. And about 8 o'clock, I had some cereal. I had a mix. I had cereal cereal, 50 grams of cereal cereal and 50 grams of cocoa peanut chocolate balls from Aldi. Just a bit of a mix. So a bit of a low sugar, high protein cereal mixed with a bit of low protein, high sugar cereal. Bit of balance. And there we go. And then had, do you know what? Someone asked me on my live last week about, we were talking about, I think it was on Saturday, we were talking about, obviously I've knocked alcohol in the head for a few weeks till bank holiday weekend. And I was talking about how good non-alcoholic beers are nowadays, you know, and they just, yeah, they kind of really bridge the gap for me between, yeah, I'm not saying I found a non-alcoholic beer that's as good as, you know, having a nice pint of Moretti, but they're not bad at all. And certainly, if we've got a bit of a social occasion, I'm more than happy to have a few of them, especially when I'm not drinking. Anyway, someone asked me about non-alcoholic cider. And, you know, I was basically, it's apple juice, isn't it? Anyway, I was in Morrison's on Saturday morning, and I saw this Thatcher Zero. So I thought, do you know what? I'll get one and try it, just to kind of do a little review. And do you know what? It was really nice. It was, yeah, basically, it was appetizer with a, you know, again bridging the gap. It felt more than appetizer, but obviously you could tell it wasn't a proper cider. But do you know what? Again, would I be happy having a couple of them sat in someone's back garden when I'm not drinking, and everyone else, yeah, more than happy. Really, really nice. 110 calories for that bottle. Right, and then last but not least, Sunday, sugary cereal morning Sunday. So I had 100 grams of Shreddies. They always say, don't they? Serving size cereal, 30 grams. Not in this household, Chief. Absolutely nowhere near. 100 grams of Shreddies, 200 mils of semi-skim milk for 450 calories. Lunch, I had a bacon and egg butty, and do you know what? I've had these in the freezer for ages, and they're like the breakfast pork patties from Aldi. And I've been meaning to do my own jupe, you know, sausage and egg McMuffin jupe, which I've kind of done my own sausage and egg McMuffin jupe, as it were, in terms of yeah, on I think there's a recipe in one of my recipe books for one using a low-fat sausage. But anyway, I tried one of these pies. 132 calories. Really liked it. Really like 132 calories and 11 grams of protein and only 2.9 grams of saturated fat. So I didn't think they were that bad, really, and they were decent. So I put one of them on my bacon butty. So I had bacon medallions, one of them patties, and an egg. Yeah, really, really, yeah, decent if I'm being honest with you. We went to the cinema to watch Deadpool Wolverine, and we took we took some fruit, bit of balance. So we took some strawberries and some grapes, and which was actually really nice. I was sort of laughing at Rachel when she was doing it, because like I say, she's trying to be good at the moment. I wasn't laughing at her, I was laughing with her. No, I was like, are we really going to take fruit? And she's like, and do you know what? I really enjoyed it because we took this Poppets movie mix that I saw in Aldi, and I was literally having a bite of strawberry and 2 Poppets, and honestly, it was like having chocolate covered strawberries. It was absolutely amazing. And then we took our own Butterkiss sweet and salty popcorn. Again, just a bit of portion control, and because cinemas are stupidly expensive. Lovely. So that was afternoon snacks. Got a Mackey's on the way home. My chicken sandwich, medium fries. Tried the garlic bread dippers. They were ace. And had an Oreo McFlurry. I also had a cheeseburger as well. Double cheeseburger, which me and Rachel shared, which I didn't take a picture of. But I love an Oreo McFlurry. Right, and I love all the new specialty McFlurries. The white chopped raspberry is amazing, but I think they've sold out everywhere now. Is really, really delicious. But do you know what? A regular sized Oreo McFlurry is 258 calories, and their specialty McFlurries are like 370. And I know it's only 110 calories difference, but for 258 calories, Oreo McFlurry is just, I absolutely love him. Absolutely love him. And then last night in bed, I had some crisps and a bit of chocolate. Again, didn't take a picture of that. There you go. That is my eating for the week. So I would say during the week, pretty damn healthy. Lots of protein going in. Decent amount of fibre going in. Some fruits, some veggies, some macros, micronutrients, you know, everything's all good there. And do you know what? Even Saturday wasn't that bad. Yes, I had the afternoon tea. Yes, that is, you know, going to be a lot of sugar and this, that, and the other in there. But again, it's all about balance. It's all about fitting in. Sunday wasn't a healthy day at all. I was kind of more about just enjoying myself. But, you know, if you have 5.5 days of being very, very healthy, which, you know, you might look at it and go, I don't think that is that healthy. For me, it's, you know, like I say, getting my fibre in, getting my protein in, getting my micronutrients in. You know, could I be a bit more you know, oh, get a lot more fruit and get, oh, yeah, maybe I could, but I don't want to. I'm more than happy, you know, I feel great. And then really from, I suppose, Saturday afternoon, having that afternoon tea tomorrow, unhealthy. But again, 5.5 days, pretty damn healthy. 1.5 days, unhealthy. Overall, healthy. There we go. Right, let's have, because I'm going to go off to the gym shortly. We're half an hour in. You know me. You know me, I love a waffle. I do love a waffle. Ooh, waffles. I did that on my newsletter yesterday. I was like, ooh, waffle. Nice. Right, let's get what we're getting up. What are we getting up? Oh, yeah, movement. Right, movement. Steps were better this week. Last week, I think I was averaging 10,250. This week, we've averaged 10,900. Not quite tipping that 11,000. As you can see there, I had 3 days below 10,000 steps a day on average, which was Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And still averaged 10,900. It's all about averages. Take the pressure off yourself. Look at averages. Don't try and do 10,000 steps every day. Stick to an average. So yeah, steps were good last week, 10,900. And considering actually, I am back teaching spin this week. It's my first class on Saturday, covering spin class. Starting doing a regular spin class again in the gym. So I was doing a bit more seat. I think I feel like I was doing a bit more seated cardio. Like Wednesday, and my cardio in the gym does make up my steps. You know, you do your steps however you want to do your steps. But Wednesdays, normally, I'll do, you know, half an hour on the cross trainer, where, you know, and I'd be doing 14,000 steps on a Wednesday. Whereas this week, just all spin bike. Spent like 40 minutes on spin bike. 30 minutes on the spin bike, I think. Or was that Friday? Yeah, no, that was that Wednesday? Yeah, that was Wednesday, yeah. And then I did the same on Saturday. So Saturday I was on the spin bike again, so a bit more spin. But steps still, I'm happy with that. Anything, let's say last week at 10.2, I'm happy. Anything over 10,000 steps on average, I'm happy with. But I do like to get up towards that 11,000 step mark. Like I say, for me personally, if I can do my 70,000 steps by Saturday, that is, for me, I'm like, yes, I'm on it. I'm on it. But, you know, I think I was at about 65,000 this week. So, not a million miles away. Done good. Our movement last week, exercise has really ramped up. Like I say, with exercise, it is a case of, I've been doing a bit of all sorts this week, really. Lifting weights first, always lifting those weights. That'll never change. Sorry, I'm just spreading it out a little bit so I can see what's what. Yeah, so weights, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, hitting the old weights. Tuesday, where is my Tuesday? A little bit lower on the weights. Look at the calorie burn. In fact, Tuesday and Thursday was a bit lower. I think I was doing a bit of extra cardio maybe on. Yeah, I was. I'm looking at the cross trainer. So I did cross trainer Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. Last week, Monday was a really good day. Did a good hit on the cross trainer and a good intense weight session as well on Monday, which is what I'm going to do today as well. Tuesday, cross trainer and weights, just a bit, maybe. Or maybe we just went to a gym shorter time. Sometimes if we're short time, it'll just be a 40-minute blast. Wednesday, just did the spin bike. Not for long, 25 minutes on the spin bike. That was about all I did, I think, on Wednesday. Looking at it, that was about it for Wednesday. And then Saturday, hit the spin bike again for about 25 minutes. So there you go, 380 calories. And if you look there, like my cross trainer, that's like 15 to 20 minutes on the cross trainer on Monday, Thursday, 170 calories. Just shows how much more calories you burn. I know it's an extra 5, it's only an extra, basically I'm doing over double the amount of calories on the spin bike as I am on the cross trainer. I know I am probably training for another 5, maybe up to 10 minutes longer, but still, it's definitely a much higher calorie burn. Anyway, there we go. That is the old weekly weight loss vlog for another week, done and dusted. All in all, slightly disappointed I've maintained, but not bothered about it. I know why I've done it. So that's my mission over the next 2 weeks. Get that hydration up and let's get a good loss on the scales in 2 weeks' time. In terms of everything else, I'm dead happy, dead accountable. I know my calories are spot on. My movement's really good. So nothing really to change. What's going on this week? Again, nothing. Groundhog week. Absolutely not. And we've got nothing on this weekend either. You know, I know we didn't have loads on last weekend, but cinema. So yeah, just a weekend. I don't know. I'll have to check my diary. I'll have to have a chat with Rich, but I'm positive from memory. We've got nothing on this weekend at all. No plans whatsoever. And I want to keep it like that because I feel like we've just been really, really busy. So we'll probably just get the dogs out for nice walks, chilling out. We'll probably get a nice takeaway this week. I fancy a pizza. I don't feel like I've had a good pizza for a couple of weeks. So might go to my local Italian up in the next village for a pizza. But yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a chill, boring week. But yeah, I'm back. I'm doing back instructing spin on Saturday. So that's my focus this week. I'm going to get my workout sorted out for that. And get everything, get my workout sorted for that. Get everything nailed. And yeah, buzzing. Absolutely buzzing. So I'll be back next week. I'll be back a bit this week, actually. I don't know if you've not seen it on YouTube. I have started doing a weekly Q&A thing. I'm going to try and do it weekly. So I'm hopefully going to record another one of those today or tomorrow. And I should be back with a podcast this week. Fingers crossed, I'll try and be back with a podcast this week. Yeah, right. That's it. Right, I'm out. I'm going to the gym. It's been a pleasure as always. Hope you've enjoyed it. Any comments, always appreciated. Any questions, get them in the box. And I will see you, lovely people, on a live next time on YouTube. We'll see where we get to. Anyway, until I do see you, make sure as always, you boss your weight loss.